Good morning again, my lovely students. Today we are going to move to a new classification of animals, which is about vertebrates and invertebrates. In the previous lesson, based to the careness or uncared, animals were classified as wild or domestic if they need a human or don't need a human to survive. In this session, we have to classify animals based on the presence or absence of bones. So, to classify animals, it is necessary to recognize certain characteristics or certain properties they have in common. According if these animals have a skeleton or don't have a skeleton, they are classified into two groups. These groups are vertebrates and invertebrates. But how can I say that this animal is a vertebrate and that animal is an invertebrate? So, classifying animals may help us to learn more about the different kinds of these animals, including their features, their similarities, differences, habitats, etc. Let's see what are vertebrates. Vertebrates are the animals that have a skeleton and a vertebral column. The vertebral column is the backbone inside an animal. Also, people, of course, human beings, have skeleton. Of course, we are not mollusks or invertebrates. The word skeleton means the group of bones. We have different kinds of animals that are classified as vertebrates. Let's see what are these groups. These groups are mammals, birds, fish, amphibians, and reptiles. But do these different varieties have the same characteristics? Based on their properties, these vertebrates are divided into 5 subgroups. Each group has its different characteristics or certain characteristics. Let's see. For example, fish. All these groups are vertebrates. Of course, they are vertebrates. But let's see some certain characteristics which are different from one group to another. For example, the fish is a vertebrate, of course, but it can swim using its fins. The fish also breathes by its gills. The fish has no legs. The fish lays eggs. It means it is an oviparous animal. Amphibian. Amphibians are animals or also vertebrates that have naked body or soft body. This soft body is free from any shell. So we can say that amphibians are bird animals. They have bare skin, 4 legs, breathe through their lungs, and their females lay eggs. So amphibians are also oviparous animals. Let's move to the reptiles. Reptiles also are vertebrates which have joint scales. Their scales are attached to each other. 4 legs, but snake also is a reptile, yet it has no legs. So we can't say that all reptiles have four legs. Some reptiles have four legs. They breathe through their lungs, and also their females lay eggs, so reptiles are also oviparous animals. Now the birds. The birds are vertebrates, which have or covered by feathers. They have two legs, two wings, breathe through their lungs, and their females also lay eggs. So birds are also what? Oviparous. The last group, which is the largest group, is the mammals. Mammals are animals that give birth to live young. They are only the animals that give birth. So they are viviparous animals. Mammals have hair. Their bodies are covered with hair, but of course, except marine animals such as the dolphin and the whale. Some students may know or may think that the whale and the dolphin are fish. No, this is wrong because whale, dolphin, and also the bat are mammals. They give birth to live young. Mammals also have four legs. In humans, we can say two legs and two hands. They breathe through their lungs and also they take care of their young. Mammals take care of their young or of their babies. In addition to the birds, also birds can take care of their young. So, as we know that each group has different characteristics which are different from any another group. For example, fish are covered with free scales while birds are covered with feathers. Also, we can recognize the habitat. Habitat means the place where this animal lives in. The movement, the breeding means the reproduction if they lay egg or give birth, the breathing by gills, by lungs, by skin, or the body cover. This is all about the vertebrates. The next group is about invertebrates. The prefix in here means no bones. The prefix in here means that no, lacking. So invertebrates are animals without a vertebral column. It means they lack bones. But as vertebrates, do all invertebrates have the same properties? Let's see. Of course not. Based on their properties, invertebrates are classified into 6 subgroups. These animals without backbones can be classified into 6 subgroups. Let's know different characteristics for such groups. The first group is insects. Insects are small arthropod animals that have 3 pairs of legs. It means they have 6 legs and generally 1 or 2 pairs of wings. Insects may include ants, bees, butterfly, ladybug, etc. The second group is the mollusks. Mollusks, of course, they are invertebrates of a large phylum which includes snails, slugs, mussels, and octopus. What do they have? These invertebrates have a soft, unsegmented body. Unsegmented means a straight, soft body and can live in aquatic or damp habitats. And most kinds have an external shell, like the snail. The third group is the crustaceans. Crustaceans form a large and diverse arthropod animal or group, which includes such animals as crab, lobster, crayfish, shrimp, krill, woodlice, and barnacles. This group has each animal or each invertebrate of this group has 5 pairs of legs. It means, for example, the crab or lobster, shrimp, etc. Each one has 10 legs. But mostly these aquatic arthropods may have an exoskeleton. So, crustaceans are a group or type of animals that live in water and have a hard outer shell and many legs. The annelids. By looking at the annelids, you may see that this invertebrate may resemble an earthworm because this group includes the earthworm. So annelids are also known as segmented worm. This group or any member of this group is characterized by the possession of a body cavity, or it may be called coilum, movable bristles, and a body divided into segments by transverse rings or annulations from which they take their name. Such examples of annelids are earthworm, segmented worms, or even leech. Echinoderms. By looking at this photo, we can see or observe that this may resemble a starfish because the echinoderms are marine invertebrates of this phylum. So, marine invertebrates are the invertebrates that are aquatic or live in water. Such examples are starfish, sea urchin, and sea cucumber. The last group is arachnids. Arachnids are a class of 8-legged arthropods. Arachnids, such as the spider, scorpion, harvestman, tick, and mites, have 4 pairs of legs. It means they have 8 legs. So, these are the groups of vertebrates and invertebrates and different characteristics of each group. Thanks for watching, and we are going to meet into a new classification. See you later.